Thank you, Madam Secretary, members, and honored guests in the gallery. I rise to second the nomination of Chairman Dustin Burrows as the next Speaker of the Texas House. As the granddaughter of immigrants, I was called to public service because of the stories my grandparents told me while I was growing up about what life was like living under the darkness of totalitarian rule, the struggles against communism. When I was sworn in today, it was on my grandmother's Bible. She passed away last year at the age of 95, but her incredible wisdom and history lessons is what guides me today. Our family came to this country not just for the promise of peace, but for the promise of opportunity. Most importantly, the opportunity to be heard. Members, there are forces inside and outside of this building my grandmother would recognize immediately. Ones dedicated to shutting down discourse, dedicated to ending opportunities for people like me and districts like mine from having a seat at the table. My family stories taught me that the importance of our democratic institutions is about the freedom to speak, the freedom to disagree, but ultimately to work together, free from fear of intimidation or reprisal. From McKinney to McAllen, Texas moves forward when we work together, even when we disagree. And I can guarantee you, I will disagree with Chairman Dustin Burrows. However, we need a speaker who will cultivate an environment allowing us to work through our disagreements with mutual respect. That's why I'm supporting Dustin Burrows, not because we agree on everything, but because he understands that this house, this is the people's house. It's for all Texans, even Democrats from Collin County. When Dustin Burrows embarked on his speaker campaign, he didn't start by alienating 62 duly elected members of this body. He did it with mutual respect and reaching out to members throughout this body. So take a minute and look around this chamber and think about the members that you know that are supporting Chairman Burrows. Freshman members you might have just met, to senior members who you look up to for mentorship. Rural and urban voices, conservatives, moderates, and yes, even progressives. It looks like Texas, all of Texas. And to my Democratic colleagues, I know some of y'all are thinking about waiting for a second ballot, but friends, today is not the time to play risky games. That's exactly what the people who want to silence our voice want this chamber to do today. So members, look around this historic chamber again. Notice the paintings and the composites on the wall, the generations who came before us. This should be a reminder that this house is bigger than any one party and any one person. That's what this vote is about. What institution we leave when our time here comes to an end. So members, it's time to clock in and get to work for the people of Texas. And that starts with our first vote for our next speaker, Chairman Dustin Burrows. And let's show Texas that its leaders will not bend the knee to intimidation, but instead rise up, united, to protect the independence of this Texas House of Representatives. Thank you, members. God bless Texas, and let's get to work.